So I'm I'm looking at I'm looking at this thing, man. This is crazy. I'm looking at I'm looking at the fact that damn. Oh, this is crazy. Yo. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so fuck with me. Drake, young, successful artist in hip hop. Black father, Jewish mom. Drake is more successful than some of your favorite artists right now. Drake is way more successful than some of your favorite artists financially. Drake has got more deals than some of your favorite artists right now. Drake has surpassed some of his favorite artists. Drake has surpassed legends financially, right? The same Jewish kid takes his powers and goes and gets URL a deal, right? He gets URL a deal with Fox and Viacom, right? Fox and Viacom are companies that are owned by Jewish people. I'm not trying to say anything crazy, but I just need y'all to understand something. Who these companies are owned by. Drake got them this deal last year, right? We They got this deal last year. It's fair to say last year. Now they get this deal last year. MTV cancels Nick Cannon right after they publicly announced that Fox and Viacom have just bought into the URL with this $113 million amount that they raised, which is supposed to be boosted to 215 million. So you're trying to tell me that Drake knew what he was doing, because there's no way that Drake didn't read between those contracts and those guidelines. And not only did Drake know what he was doing, but Beasley has been in the entertainment industry for some time. Beasley been doing this for a while, so this is not nothing new to him. So did Beasley not know that they possibly were getting into a situation where they were being bought into? I mean, because it's one thing for a person to buy you out, and there's another thing for um, a company to buy in. Now, if if it's if it's to the point where um, they're basically allowing Fox and Viacom to buy into their company, then my whole thing is, where are the shares at? Because are there public shares? Because now IPOs, for any of you guys who don't know, IPO is the initial public offering. When a company does well and they're doing great, they can go public on the stock market and offer shares to the public. It's called an IPO, initial public offering. You can Google it, Wikipedia, whatever. IPO, initial public offering. If Fox and Viacom raised that 100 and something $1 million to buy into the URL, and they're raising up to 215 million to buy into the URL, then I would like to buy into it too. Because from what I'm seeing, it from what I'm seeing, it doesn't seem like they bought the URL out. It seems like they bought into the company. But once again, if they bought into the company, I want to know if there's shares. And if there's not shares now, when are they going to finalize everything so they can offer shares to the public? if there are no shares being offered to the public and there was no buying into the company, then I'm gonna think that there's a chance that they bought in with an immediate option to buy out, which is similar to what Disney did with Hulu. Because if you paid attention to the timeline with Disney and Hulu, Disney, as a matter of fact, it's funny because Disney owns Fox. So if you're telling me that Fox bought into the URL or Fox made any type of deal with the URL, Fox is owned by Disney. Disney just bought Fox out the beginning of this year. January 2020, Disney bought Fox out. Disney owns Fox. Disney is the same company that is a part of the eugenics program, which was the reason for mind control in the United States. Disney, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, they signed off on that program. Walt Disney signed off on the eugenics program. The eugenics program took place in Cold Springs, the Cold Springs Laboratory in Long Island. That happened not even 100 years ago. This is like 100 years ago, and even maybe 110. Like this is early 1900s. So you're trying to tell me that this family, this family with this air of mystery around them, and this Disney family just potentially bought into with the option to try to buy out Battle Rap. And this is exactly how they infiltrate people in every aspect. That is crazy. Walt Disney owns Fox. Everybody that's paying attention to me right now, I appreciate y'all. Salute to y'all. Good morning. Top of the morning. Walt Disney owns Fox. Walt Disney acquired Fox. Walt Disney went. This is what's so ill about Walt Disney, right? Walt Disney went to a financial bidding war for Fox back in November. The end of November, beginning of December. They were going to war for like 4 weeks, back and forth, throwing figures out, everything. I was paying attention to the shit. And they go to war with Time Warner over Fox. They win. It was Time Warner, Comcast. They win. They acquire Fox January of 2020, and all 25 companies that are under Fox. So just think about it. Walt Disney created ABC. They didn't buy ABC, they created ABC. So Walt Disney created ABC. They have their own news station. They buy out 98.7. They own ESPN now. And they own Fox and all 25 companies under Fox. So if Fox and Viacom did a deal with the URL, then the URL is partially owned by Walt Disney because Walt Disney owns Fox. Top of the morning, bro. Yo, Windsor. They saying if the URL allowed Fox to buy in to their company or even buy them out, then that means that the URL is owned by Walt Disney. If they allow that to happen, if they do, or if they already have allowed it to happen, then that means that Walt Disney has their hand in Battle Rap because Disney owns Fox. Yes, Disney owns Fox. I think that's crazy, man. I felt the caffeine deal was good for the artists. I still feel like the caffeine deal was good for the artists, but I feel like I would rather them allow Fox to buy in to the company and basically stick it up. Just, allow them to buy in, but give them limited options. Give them limited power as buyers. That's it. You're just a shareholder. You just hold a percentage. You do not have the opportunity to overthrow this board member, that board member, or that board member. You know what I mean? Split these dividends up. You know what I mean? Smack, you get 35%, 30%. Beasley, you get 30%. Chico, you get whatever, you know what I mean? Or y'all split it up 25 and then y'all break it up however y'all gonna break it up. But please do not let these people just take this shit, man, because everybody got everybody done put their work in battle rap. But this is my thing though. This is what I love. This is what I love about being independent and having creative control over all of your work. Because the minute that, just think about it, for almost 5 years, 4 years I've been doing battle rap, running around getting interviews, covering events, artists. Battle rap turned into me doing weddings, birthday parties, private events. That turned into me doing editing, concerts, and learning how to live stream. Now I know how to do 4 or 5 different camera angles on one live stream, right? Now I know how to do the shit Avocado know how to do. So all the videos and material that I have, if the URL wanted to sell out or anything close to that nature, all my material is still my material. So if anything boosts on that side, because for some reason Disney owns media and media owns battle rap, or however it goes, then bro, or everything that I got, is everything that bloggers have essentially is just gonna boost. You know what I mean? And now we have a catalog worth of material of things that Disney owns. Because if Disney goes and buy, like for instance, when Disney bought into Hulu and said, we're gonna come out with our own streaming service. Disney said, we're gonna come out with our own streaming service. Everybody went crazy. Disney stocks went from 119 to 127. When they said they're gonna buy into Hulu, it went from 127 to 131. So their stocks went up $12 in a matter of a week just from news conferences and press conferences, right? So now Disney takes all of their shit off of Netflix and other streaming services, then puts all of it on their streaming services and only limits what they can have on other streaming services. Disney buys everything out. If they buy out the company, they're gonna buy out whatever content that company has. So what's the chances that Disney or Fox, Disney's the parent company, what's the chances that Fox buys into battle rap and then they say, you know what? Well, we want to buy into the content too. Because, yo, salute water. Because now, if Fox buys into the battle rap content and they say this is what we want, now we're all affected. Me, Angry Fan, Piper Boy, we're all affected. Everybody, camera workers, Uncle Rob, 15 Minutes of Fame, Hip Hop is Real, we're all affected because we all have created a massive catalog, Battle Truth, a massive catalog of battle rap material. So if, like I said, Disney owns Fox and Fox buys into battle rap or tries to buy out battle rap, then that means that we are all affected. We're all affected. Do you understand how crazy that is? That's like if you look at wrestling right now. You go on WWE. They got millions and millions and millions and millions of subscribers. If you even come out with a wrestling channel where you're just talking about wrestling and blogging about wrestling, do you know how much money you would make on that channel? How much subscribers you would get? Like kids who create wrestling channels. I know kids who got wrestling channels with more subscribers than the URL. They got over 1 million subscribers, and they're all they do is talk about, because media, that type of genre, sports entertainment, is bigger than anything right now. Sports entertainment is bigger than anything right now. Anything. And the fact that Fox thought about buying into the URL and Fox is owned by Disney, yo, that shit speaks big. And like I said, this media, real shit. And this is nothing bad against anybody, because I love all my peoples. Well, no matter what color, no matter race or what creed. But one thing we must admit is that Jewish people own media. We must admit that. We have to admit that the wonderful Media is ran by Jewish people. We have to admit that. We gotta admit that. Drake, you knew what you was doing, bro. You know what I mean? Got a little bit of chicken. Drake got a little bit of money. You know what I mean? And then they started approaching him because they was telling him about his stuff. Like, yo, listen, you know you people. You one of the people. So we got to take care of you. We got to give you the secret to life. We got to tell you about the industry and paperwork and contracts, because when you are part of that community, you get secrets of life that you're not going to get from anywhere else. And those are some of the secrets I believe Drake got. And I believe Drake knew what was going on. Drake said, yo, listen, man, I'm gonna let y'all get a piece of this, man, because they gonna buy it. They gonna let y'all get into this company. They gonna let y'all get in. And sure enough, they got in. They got in. Nick Cannon is gone. So Nick Cannon's gone, right? Nick Cannon's gone. So Nick Cannon's gone. All the battle rappers may be forced to have to go and do this. Nick Cannon's gone. All the battle rappers may be forced to have to go back to battle rap. Imagine that. Imagine the battle rappers have to go back to battle rap. Imagine Hitman Holla having to battle 2 or 3 times a year. Imagine Conceited actually coming back to battle rap. Like, imagine Charlie Clips battling 2 or 3 times a year. When's the last time we've seen Charlie Clips battle 3 times in 1 year, 2 times in 1 year? When's the last time we've seen Hitman Holla battle 2 or 3 times in a year? This is really crazy, y'all. This is really strange, man. For them to buy into battle rap. And beat this, right? In the beginning, it wasn't like they was telling us they were buying into battle rap. In the beginning, they just said they got a partnership, right? Just most recently, they come out with something in Bloomberg where they actually talk about the amount of money that was raised, and that's continuously being raised. They just put that out in Bloomberg. When they put that out in the Bloomberg, that's when I looked at it and I was like, oh shit. If they put this out in Bloomberg News, this is real. This is real. Like, that's my thing, because I know since a kid, I've been reading the New York Times. I used to get the New York Times from this Arab dude I used to make bootlegs for. I was 16 years old. He said, yo, you make me bootleg CDs, I give you this magazine. I was reading New York Times, 15, 16 years old. Listen, I knew when I saw Bloomberg report on battle rap, I said, I know this is serious. This is just not no regular shit. This is just not no normal shit. They definitely did whatever they did, and they came up. They came up. The crazy thing about it is, this is what I think is crazy. And I want people to I want somebody to, I want Twiz or somebody to come out and give their side of what happened, as far as Caffeine doing all of the work and not allowing them to film or do anything of that nature. I want to know what happened, because this is my thing, right? Once again, Disney owns Fox. Fox bought into URL. So Disney owns media, and like I said, the group of individuals we know who run the media. It's strange that Nick Cannon is gone. Battle rap has changed because of the deal, and it changed so drastically to the point where Twiz, Avocado, and the people who were there in the beginning were affected by it. Affected, meaning that they can't work. And look at when it happened. It happened during COVID. What's the chances of that? What's the chances that? What's the chances of that? And like, yo, just look at the timeline. Look at the timeline. Look at how everything happened, right? They get to deal with caffeine. They get to deal with caffeine. Not too soon, and please, y'all, hit the like button, man, because I'm about to drop some shit on y'all. I'm about to give y'all a logical timeline of the shit that happened and how key players were removed. I'm about to give y'all some jewels. Hit that like button. Make sure y'all share this video. Share this shit on Facebook. Share it on Twitter. Comment. Do whatever y'all got to do. I'll talk to y'all. Whatever questions y'all got, I'll answer them. But I'm about to give you a logical timeline. All right? Check this out, right? Peep the crazy shit, right? Peep this crazy shit, right? They get to deal with caffeine, right? We don't know who owns caffeine. It just says ex-Apple executive, right? Norbs gets fired from URL. Fast forward. Here we are now. Known X comes. We find out Avocado's not filming. We find out Twiz is not doing nothing. Black Market Media is out. Caffeine said they doing everything. Come to find out, according to Bloomberg and other credible outlets, Fox and Viacom are the companies that bought into this caffeine deal. And they potentially may try to buy out, because that's what Disney is known for, and Disney is the parent company of Fox. Viacom, CBS, Disney, Fox, all of these companies are pretty much interlinked with each other, right? Norbs, Twiz, Avocado, Black Market Media, all gone in a matter of 4 months. 3 months, we could say. The scout, the main director for the cameraman, the live streamer, and the actual camera crew, all gone. Beasley, Chico, Smack. That's it? Just them three? Who's left? Who else is there? Who else is there? If Norbs is gone, right? He's the scout. Avocado ain't filming because caffeine taking over. Black Market Media ain't filming because caffeine taking over. Then who's left? Because when I shout out the URL, I say salute Chico, Beasley, Norbs, Smack, Black Market Media. But now, there's no Black Market Media. There's no Norbs. So it's just Chico, Beasley, and Smack. Yo. That's crazy. Talk about a hostile takeover, man. Pay attention, man. Pay attention. The elites have definitely infiltrated battle rap, man. Word. This is crazy, man. Yo, stay up, man. Make sure y'all stay sharp, man. Pay attention to the signs, man. Love, life, and loyalty is the motto. Stay safe, stay real, and stay true. Y'all been fucking with BattleThon. I'm gonna fuck with you. 1.